On the show, you got me, Johnjay, you got Rich, you got Kyle. There's something really cool about Kyle. If I may, Kyle, may I talk about you?
Sure. I'm nervous, but yeah, go ahead. Never know what Johnjay's going to say.
Well, I found something out about you yesterday, which I thought was pretty fascinating. And one is, so, you got your aunt, we've talked about before, who is John Elway's assistant.
Yes.
Right? And then you had this other aunt who you went to dinner with last night at the restaurant by my house. And I saw the picture, and you were literally walking distance from my house. And I made this comment on Instagram. I said, hey, come by. And why don't you're up at my house. Why don't you come by? And I went, Trig. And then I thought, oh, man, I kind of sound like a jerk. I said, come by, but don't come by. And then I said, drop off Addie or something. And then the next comment was like, drop off your Emmett. And then I went, you didn't see those?
I haven't seen any of the comments.
I said, drop off your Emmett. And then I put like a bunch of dirty emojis. And then, so I thought, I went back to see if you responded, if you got mad. I don't know if you were to get mad and
No, because I
delete it.
posted the picture right before I went to bed, so I haven't even seen any of it.
Okay, so I went to go see if you got mad, if you deleted them or not, and you did not. And then, as I'm going through the comments to see if you got mad, somebody says, because you're in the picture, it's your aunt, and is it your aunt's boyfriend?
Yes. Her main squeeze.
It's your aunt's boyfriend. It says, this is another aunt, not to John Elway's assistant.
Right. It's my dad's other sister.
And somebody says, is that Dick Monfort, the Rockies owner?
It is.
It is.
It is.
That's who she's dating. Wow.
So one aunt is John Elway's assistant, and another aunt is dating the owner of the Colorado Rockies.
Our family's got all sorts of ties to Colorado sports.
That is huge.
That's what we always root for them.
That's freaking huge.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Dick Monfort?
It was the first time I actually met him. They've been together for a very long time, and they have like a really long, adorable history. Like they dated in grade school or something like that.
Aww.
And then went on with their lives, married other people, had families, and then, had divorced. And then somehow fate brought them together, and he had saved a note from her from like way back in the day. And they just connected once again and have been together ever since. And he's the coolest guy. Like I was a little nervous to meet him, knowing his status and all. But
Wow.
it was really cool. And it's good because like my aunt, that's my Aunt Karen, and she is like the coolest chick. I've never met anyone that doesn't like her. She's just like the overall bubbly, friendly person. And so it was good for me to see her with him because he's super awesome.
How do you get to be the owner of the Colorado Rockies? What does he do for a living?
I think it was like in his family.
Oh, one of those.
I think so. I might have the story totally wrong, but yeah, I think it
If
was
your name is Dick Monfort, I wonder what kind of
Monfort.
names they made fun of him when he was like, come on.
No,
I wish
no.
I had a Manfort made out of dicks.
I think he's the one laughing now.
Yeah.
I want a Dick Manfort.
and that is how he made his fortune.
And that's why
Imagine living in a Dick Manfort. Oh my God, I have so much fun.
that's why we didn't stop by, Johnjay.